Hello, everybody. We are going to be playing No Man's Sky into the fan, so it's not blowing on the microphone directly. All right, that should just about do it. Hello. Again, we're going to be playing some No Man's Sky today. I'm just double checking a few other things, making sure everything is correct. But otherwise, the beacon update just dropped today. So, I am happy about that.
Extreme radiation detected.
Oh, yes. Extreme radiation. Forgot about thing here. If we go over to not displaying graphics, but general. We look down here. There is now the suit voice for when your suit talks to you, your exosuit. You can turn off the voice entirely, so units received, stuff like that, you can turn those off, right? Feminine voice is the old one, and masculine voice is the new one. So they added 3 options for the suit voice, which is nice. I love the idea of being able to just turn it off. Very important. Now, aside from that, the player voice is really interesting too, because you can basically go with the default, which is the lower pitch, the grunts and stuff when you get hit or whatever. But you can have a higher pitched voice, or you can have an exotic alien voice. We're going to try the exotic alien voice, see if we notice anything. But you can also turn the vocalizations off there too, so like the voice doesn't say anything anymore or whatever. I'm going to turn up vocals all the way. I'm going to turn music down to about 50%. And I'm going to turn SFX down to about 70%. That's my preferred setup for basically everything. Is I like to hear what people are saying over sound effects, and I like the music to be in the background. That's just me. This is... let's see, peasant units, fascist imperial units, and Chad units. Okay. Well, I'm afraid these Chad units are too great for us, so we're going to go with the fascist imperial units here. Yeah, those are what I'm used to. Aside from that, auto torch is enabled. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, this is all good. This is all good. Perfect. All right. This looks great.
Extreme night radiation detected.
Yeah, I like that new voice. It's pretty good. So let's see if we can fight the mecha robot. See if we can actually handle it. I guess I've already destroyed the nodes here, so there's like no point. Maybe if I can activate the voice of the hive directly right now. Boundary node exposed. It's vulnerable. Oh, so I can shut off the Sentinel forces right now. That's really cool. We'll wait on that. I want to see if I can fight this thing. Ow. Holy crap. The game sounds loud. Oh, we can fix that. We'll just have the, all the sounds coming in from, the speakers there. Okay. Yeah. All game sounds have been halved. You can see that repair bot's coming in to heal the mech that I was fighting. Kind of horrible, actually. I like how my staff has a shotgun built into it, though. That's really cool. Okay, so yeah, these things are going to kill me. This mech's going to kill me. So I'm going to quickly shut off the Sentinel forces. Yes. Good. Immediate shutdown required. Boom. The space police are now completely deactivated in this on this planet. So I get to steal their stuff. Yep. Some nanites, some glass. Projectile ammo is good. Yeah, and we got some shattered glass, so this is pretty nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this glass. And it looks like it just became a shard. Yeah. Oh, it's just more nanites? Fair enough. Before I get killed, I'm going to go ahead and throw some uranium into the engine there.
Recharged.
My goodness. All right. Anyway. I'm playing No Man's Sky. Yes. Well, it's pretty good so far. We've got a lot of interesting stuff here. Let's see. Oh, we got nanite clusters. That's good. But And I'm looking at most of this stuff. I need to put this salvage frigate module in my capital ship. There we go. That's better. Is there anything else I need to put away or process? Let's see. Like, there's so much stuff I need to melt down, like these different reactors and stuff. Like, I'm never going to use a C-class reactor, for example. These Walker brains are also, like, completely unnecessary unless I want to build an economy scanner. My ship is...
Incoming storm.
Okay, there's an incoming storm. What a shame, what a shame. Like when the security forces can be turned off with a random access point. Well, it's not just a random access point. You technically have to fight the enemies while you destroy 3 pylons. The thing is, when I logged off last time, I destroyed those pylons. So what happened was, when I logged back in, the event was already complete. I just had to, you can see the containers are already looted and everything. So this is literally where I logged off like 2-3 months ago. It's fine. Oh, one neat thing that I've got, here, hold on. So this is the Fire and War. It's a Sentinel ship, meaning it's powered off of alternate materials. And it's really fancy. Like, what is it powered off of again? Oh yeah, these radiant shards, among other things. Kind of silly. But the anti-gravity well has a launch charging thruster system on it, so I don't have to feed it pugnium directly if I don't want to, which is great. Anyway, we're gonna take off. So I've installed an optional module in this ship that changes the thrust to chromatic. So instead of having a normal thrust, as you can see, I've got a fancy rainbow. Now, unfortunately, when I pulse jump, the live stream won't be able to interpret the, what do you call it, the pixels moving around too quickly. It will, the encoder will just say, nope, and you'll see what happens in just a second when I pulse jump. See what I mean? The encoder has no idea what to do. Anyway, we're gonna call our capital ship here. Bam. Boom. That's our capital ship. It's a former pirate dreadnought that we've converted into a ship for us. I've got a couple pirate frigates over here. These are combat ships. You can see where you're supposed to do like a trench run down the middle without getting shot by these autocannons in order to destroy the ship. We took care of that event and then captured the ship. Basically told the pirates to get it lost, and we own the ship now. It's a good time. This particular ship is the Meowminator. Yes, the Meowminator is our capital ship. It's an A-class. There's technically S-class freighters, but the chances of me getting an S-class freighter that has everything I want in it is practically non-existent. So, in any case, go over here. Do I have one of those installed? Hold on. Let me see. I feel like, oh, it's a chromatic upgrade there. Yeah. Hello. So, what we've been up to is I wasn't really planning on streaming today. I was busy with other stuff for the most part, but No Man's Sky update happened, and here I am. So this is going to occupy some time, probably. We're going to do a quick planetary probe to see what's in this star system. Looks like this is our 90th star system that we visited that no one else did. There's some ancient bones here, quartz. I don't think there's anything I really want to conquer in this area. Everything is just kind of, it's a purple star system, don't really care about that. How is outside? Oh, I'm outside very commonly. What I do is I remote desktop to my PC. And so, that's kind of just how I, how I very often get work done is, I was not relaxing yesterday. I was working. But I do it very often from outside because all I really need is a laptop and usually word processor, email, basic stuff. And in the event that I don't have those things, I can tether to my cell phone and just remote desktop to my home PC. But it's good to go other places and get stuff done while being outside. Change of environment really does help. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna sell these items.
Units received.
Good.
Units received. Units received. Units
Perfect.
received.
Nanotype.
Received. Units received.
Cool. I do like that voice a lot, but you know what? Let's try something different. Let's take that voice, the suit voice, and turn it off. And so instead of units received, how about nothing? That would be lovely. Alright, let's see. Exosuit inventory. We go to sell. Look at the exosuit inventory. Those storm crystals I need to hold on to for something, but like the C-class reactor and stuff we're going to get rid of completely. I'm just looking at all this nonsense here from earlier going, wow. Okay, the nano cables have been taken care of. Decrypted user data we have to hold on to for later, but like I'm pretty sure everything looks good. So, alright, no suit voice at all now. But I finally did get my standing desk set up in a way that I can just what do you call it? Like if I go over here, I can show you exactly how it works. Like if I do that, and I just kind of click there into the game, I can actually control the game straight up from here. Seriously, it works really well. Basically, I'm controlling it from the laptop here. Hold on, let me aim forward. You can kind of see. I got this laptop at the standing desk. So my next goal. They make one tall enough for me? Yes, indeed. Seeing you mute units received. You hear angels. Thanks, Walker. Holy crap. Okay. Let me see. You said no lag. No lag. It's plugged. This laptop is plugged into the same router that the main PC is. So Steam in-home streaming is seamless. It's done by Ethernet cable directly over the intranet. Yes. Standing for far too long, not good for your legs? Correct. Which is why what we're going to be getting is we're going to be getting a walking pad right here. Specifically a low-powered treadmill that goes like 4 miles per hour at most. That's the goal anyway. Let me see. But yeah. So the idea is we're going to run the front of the treadmill like right here. And then I'll just be able to walk. The quality's less? Yeah, kind of, sort of, but I don't know. Like, I can barely, like, this is a small laptop screen, so, See people doing this, you can walk and mouse and keyboard. Yes, you can walk and mouse and keyboard at the same time. See, a walking pad is basically, imagine if you take your what do you call it? Imagine if you take your car and you put it into neutral, right? It can be pushed. The same thing, that's why they call them walking pads, because what you can do is you basically turn off the treadmill part, and it just kind of, as you walk, it just kind of uses your motion to keep going. Like the motor barely runs at all, basically. And it's in response to your, yeah, I said quote unquote, it just works, yeah. Well, the point is that's why it's called a walking pad more than a true treadmill. It's like a cheapy $100 thing. I know cheapy and $100 don't really go hand in hand, but when you look at, the $1,000 treadmills or the $800, $600 treadmills, you know that $100 walking pad is going to do exactly what's on the tin. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on setting up a what do you call it? I'm planning on setting up a walking pad here so that I can just so I can get walking in at the same time. That's the goal anyway. We'll see how it ends up working. But yeah, this desk is really cool because it actually said a walking desk. Yes, exactly. But no, you're supposed to, like, you put the front of the treadmill underneath the walking desk. The standing desk, I should say. My goodness. Remember when I'd sit down like a real man? Yes, absolutely a real man. Alright. Let me, okay. Fleet Command Station. Fleet Command online. Calibrating to Fleet Commander. Brief the Commander. Alright. Unit reward, some erudite, more units, and the fleet is back. Howdy, Alan, good to see ya. But yeah. So, no, it's just, I'm trying to maximize flexibility here. You know, the idea that I can just literally move over here, sit down, and then switch back to the main camera like that. It's easy. And that's the goal, is basically just have the ability to get up and walk. Because remember where I keep saying, like, I keep saying I'm going to go on a break because I need to go stretch my legs, walk around? Well, I'll be able to... I'll still take breaks, but I'll be able to exercise a lot more, you know? And that's nice. Death Stranding? Jeez. I have Death Stranding, but every time I sit down and I think, oh boy, I'm gonna play some Death Stranding. The actual gameplay where you move around, like, it's a walking simulator, right? You're actually simulating, like, balancing weight, like from foot to foot, right? Well, that's fun. I actually like that. Then we get inside, like, a building. And when we get inside a building, people start to talk, but they're like aliens. They don't sound like humans talking to each other. They sound like humans talking, like, past each other. And I lose the will to play the game. It's true. Anyway, let's get out of this star system. I've got a fair number of things to do, but not here. What I would like to do is to head over, I'd say, to this... Let's see, this red star has no... Like, it's an empty system. That kind of sucks. But what I would like to do is maybe... I guess this one is a Tier 2 conflict with a... What kind of economy? It has a mercantile economy. Let's see, this one has a 13%... Yeah, let's go to the let's go to this Viking system here. Is the update for more exploration? The update changes many things, and a whole ton of things. But the main change is actually a what do you call it? The main change is settlements. You'll be able to own multiple settlements. And that's kind of nice. Yep. I'd say the biggest, my favorite change, anyway, so far, is that you can take your, if you go over to options, you go over to general, you can take the player suit voice. It can be masculine, feminine, or off. In my case, like the default was feminine, right? Well, I've turned it off. That is a huge feature, right? You know, instead of units received, units received, units received, instead of that, nothing. Silence. Yes. Now, for player vocalizations, higher pitch, lower pitch, or alien tones, or off. So in the event that you get hit, or you know your character makes a grunt or something, it's going to play in a different pitch. I've gone with alien tones, but you can turn your vocalizations off completely if you want. Like, it's full customization of both of these features, and I love that. By the way, I'm not in the Euclid Galaxy where 99% of the players are. I'm in the Hilbert dimension, which is a completely different place. Still functionally the same. It's just that the seed is different. So if you go to different, like there are different planets in different star systems, in you know, just tons of different configurations. It's great. But like you won't find the same galaxy, basically, which is lovely. It's awesome. Again, 99% of players are in the Euclid Galaxy, so it's like everyone gets the same content and they meet each other very easily, whereas the Hilbert dimension is a quote-unquote rebuilt. Oh, nice. Free multi-tool expansion slot. I'll take that. Thank you very much. What else? No, I don't need anything else. Let's see here. Will I be back on Warframe? At some point in the future, for sure. Warframe's a really fun game. I like it. I very often talk about how much self-expression, like how much room for self-expression there is in Warframe. Okay, so that's 332,000 units if I want that tab open. If I want more technology, yeah, I'd rather go for this one. I'm spending money, but it's okay because it means I get an extra slot. We're increasing our inventory to the max. Take it to the limit. Hello, hello. Yeah, I mean, I've got ears here. Hold on, let me go really quick and look at something. So, I got these Tiki Bunny, and those go with a bunny suit, a bunny tuxedo dress that I ended up getting. I put it on and I'm just not confident enough to show it off on stream yet. Yeah, give me another couple months of exercise before I feel like I can really wear the bunny dress. But yes, you absolutely can put there are bunny ears. Let me see. A lot of walking today. A lot of walking, yes. Again, we've got this little side cam here. Got but yeah, I have the like game over here on this laptop, so it's pretty cool. Like I can just do that, click in there, and yeah, lot of walking, So the settlements got a pretty big overhaul this update. But going back to each individual one and upgrading and building makes sense to me. A Sanic the Hedgehog drink. Okay, so yeah. Sanic the Hedgehog. Howdy, Drogan, good to see ya. Alright, well, I think other than that, I'm going to go down here. Gotta go fast. Exactly. But yeah. What do you think about The Witcher game 4? I'm not actually too concerned about the you tried monster. Probably not a good idea. I was given my monster drinks by other people. Let me see here. But as far as The Witcher goes, like, I enjoyed The Witcher 3 a lot. Really fun game. Liked it. Well, do I care? No, not really. I keep the cans for a collection. No, not really. I have a Mega Man drink I kept, and I have this spent pink monster for the memes. But, you know how it is. Just for the memes. I'll probably get rid of it in a week or two. Speaking of a week or two, let's go ahead and have a chit-chat with this. Rah, interloper ally. Will of the Viking. Dialect help, please. Tell me more. Not the solemn prize. Hey, give me a mystery. Okay, so I learned the Viking word for now. Go figure. Nice. May want to get one of those mics you stick on your shirt. That's a very good question. I mean, that's a damn good idea, actually. It's a thought. It's a thought for sure. Sell the organic piping really quick and the descented bottles. I'm just going through and I'm slowly getting rid of stuff. But yeah, this is more a test to see if I can functionally play the game from the laptop here. And the answer so far is a firm yes. Is the chair broken? No. The best part is I can switch between the two, and that's what I'm doing. How effective it is. Anyway, speaking of effective, what I'm going to do is I'm really quick gonna hop in my ship. Oh. Sold out on the standing walking conglomerate. Something like that. Yes. My goodness. No. I'm still just testing this, and the only way to really know if it's going to work is to test it in real time, you know? Which I think is successful enough to warrant getting a treadmill there. You said you have a real nice standing desk in one of your locations? Yeah, this thing is like a $300-ish standing desk that ended up getting donated to the Goodwill. And so I got it for $25. That is, the Goodwill was right next to another store that I wanted to go to anyway. And so when I came out of the other store, put everything in the car, I was like, hey, you want to go over there? And wife said, sure. And so, you know, we went. And then we found this standing desk. And it's like, wow. You know? Okay. Damn it. I need to go into the, I forgot to go talk to the guild member. Fine, it's fine. Some of you are a little short, so the adjustment is nice. Yeah, this one's adjustable as well. But the fact that it's actually at, you know, my height is great. Because it means that I'll be able to, like, I'll be able to get a, what do you call it, a treadmill. And specifically one of those walking pads, you know, and then put it underneath the desk here and just be able to work on things while simultaneously getting exercise. I say getting exercise, but I'm also drinking like energy drinks and shit, which you know, makes it all the more necessary to get exercise. All right, let's see. I'd like to hand in missions, sir. Yes, I'd like to hand in everything. Damn, that was a lot of sentinel killing quests. Oh, well. Oh, scan flora for another salvaged frigate module. I need that. So let's go do that real quick. Your bro has a treadmill set up while he's working for that's what I'm saying. Like, people do it, and there's a reason for it. I stream like 10 hours a day, almost every day. That much sitting isn't good for me. Yeah. I will have to see about how to handle the microphone situation, but hold on a second. Let me do this. Yeah, I definitely I'll definitely need to get either a second microphone, or let me try one thing. Move IKEA shark. See something. So. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Like, yeah. That'll actually work. Holy crap. Okay. I can, like, pivot the mic. Ooh. Yeah, so if I do this and click back around. Yeah, it looks like I can have the mic. It looks like the mic stand rotates just fine. So, yeah, there's a new update for Norman Scraw. Sean, please! Please, Sean, I have money! That was the joke. Let me try something really quick. I'm gonna go over... I'm trying something. It's probably gonna be bad, but bear with me. Bear with me. Alright, let's... First things first. Defined side cam. Hiding at the top. Pitch. Second one. First one. And we're editing filters now. Okay, filter, color key, and then color that. And as you can see, getting there. Hold on. Let me. It's eating into everything else. What a shame. World Willie. Okay, let's just try a different method. So chroma. Yeah, that's really almost there. Green's a little. I grabbed the top first, and then there we go. That is much better. So now I can do this. I can, as you can see, there's a bar going over it, but it isn't using the entirety of it. So what I want to do here, I actually want to pull this over a little more, that, and then you can see the book itself is I think. But if we go over like this, you can see how now it's pretty good. So has the ritual succeeded? Yeah, exactly. So it's a little messy, but you know, it doesn't take up as much space. That's the important part. I think that I'm still messing around with this, trying to like fine tune, because ultimately I'm going to be on like a treadmill here. You see what I mean? Like I'll be on a treadmill in this spot while I'm doing all of this. So let's see what we got. I'll look at my exosuit. I got a lot of decrypted user data. The question is, can I sell that? And we'll find out in a second if I can sell that or not. So let's see here. Okay, it looks like neural ducts can be sold. That's fine. You notice that it doesn't say units received anymore? Huzzah! We are free from the curse of units received. That is amazing. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, this is pretty good. Descented bottles. I keep the storm crystals around right now. But do I have a PS5? I have a Nintendo Switch. And that's it. I have a bunch of like old consoles that are not like the last PlayStation I owned was a PlayStation 2. This console right here. PlayStation 2. As far as other consoles go, I have the only quote unquote modern console is a Nintendo Switch, but I'm not getting a Switch 2. I'm not anytime soon anyway. So it's one of those weird situations where I just have to shrug and go, nope. Not super interested in the modern console market as it is right now. Okay. Hello, Triton. Good to see you. Okay. PlayStation game advertisement start in 2 minutes. I'm sorry, Sony is like I've never owned any Xboxes at all, and what do you call it? I haven't owned a PlayStation since the PS2, so this is a unfortunate situation. Okay, if I'm going to be this far away from the microphone, yeah, you're right. I probably do need a mic that I can bring with me. Not only that, but let me mess with it. I'm going to turn it up. First of all, my microphone is down a decibel. Second, I can modify the other one. Yeah. So I've there we go. That the audio balance should be a little better now than it was a moment ago, anyway. So, what do we got going on here? It's tall me, yes. I'm messing around with the idea of a standing desk, which I got right here with this lappy top. And so the idea is that you think Microsoft Store is useless? Well, I never bought anything from it, so I couldn't tell you. Like, do I think it's useless? I don't know. I have no opinion on the Microsoft Store at all. So, is what it is. Alright, what I need to do is not kill predatory creatures, but I need to go over and scan plants. So that's going to take me to another star system. The mission is going to take me over here. I need to scan some plants, and that'll get me some freighter upgrade modules. Head over there right now. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice because, like now instead of having to go, oh yeah, I'm gonna go stretch my legs, I can go, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You know, whatever. Because I'm already able to stretch my legs in real time, which is nice. I went ahead and I put the treadmill up on the gift site, LOL. I don't expect anyone to actually buy it for me. And I'll buy it for myself in a couple months if, you know, all goes well. My goodness. The cool treadmill has a toilet? Yeah. But I did seriously put the treadmill on the gift site. Well, yeah. unstretch your legs. Something like that. Yeah, let's go see what this guy has for us. Wants us to scan creatures for nothing we want. Kill sentinels we can do anywhere, so we just pick up that job. Not a problem. Let's see what else we got here. The sound is actually better now. You don't need to get that new mic. That's because I can pivot the microphone around. Like, because the microphone's normally, like... Here, hold on. Let me do this. Show you what I'm talking. So, alright. The microphone... God, this looks trippy. Anyway, the microphone is normally... Like, the microphone's sitting right here, but I can pivot the mic, and you can see it, like, the pop filter right there. So, when I'm sitting, I can have the mic here, but then I can rotate it around like that, and it's underneath my the standing desk right here. And so I'll probably be doing a combination of standing and sitting across a long stream, but this is just to test, right? And the test is pretty good so far, I gotta say. Pretty good so far. I do have to actually put... Oops. Okay. So, kill sentinel quads, that's a mission to always get because you can kill sentinels anywhere and it counts. Everything else are specifics, though. Just notice today's costume. Oh, like we have a couple of these, and they're pretty nice. You have to understand it's like 80 degrees here. It's really, really hot. So, yeah. When streamers get a new mic, it's always jarring. He said, no. The mic wasn't fine a few minutes ago. We made some adjustments to the audio settings. That's what happened. Yeah. But that's 90 in Ohio. Yeah, but we're used to, like, snow here. We're used to, a much calmer situation, you know? Anyway. But yeah, ultimately, if everything's successful, I'm going to have a walking pad right here, and then I can walk while I stream for a bit. I mean, obviously, I'll go back to sitting soon. It's just that really awesome to... Oh, the floral survey location's there. Ready for pixelation, everybody? The live stream can't handle all of the pixels from those effects. Okay, we have a floral survey location. We just got to scan a bunch of plants. Should be easy. Go around here. We're gonna drop down. Yep. So, lots to scan, lots to do. Well, the bit rate stays consistent, but the actual the encoder doesn't know how to handle that amount of pixels moving at once. Usually, pixels stay mostly consistent. Like, if I'm doing this, the encoder understands how to interpret the gradual movement. But if I start moving rapidly, then, yeah, it has nothing to do with the bitrate and everything to do with the, how the encoder picks up on information and processes it. It just can't handle, like, a static test pattern, for example. Okay, let's have a look-see. They want me to analyze items. What I'm going to do is look at my log and go over here to planetary survey. So it says I've scanned 2 out of 4 plants in this area. No big deal there. Alright. There's some animals there to scan too. Not that I care a whole lot. Mostly want to scan the plants. It's a cool looking planet. I really can't wait till I get clear scanner again. In the meantime, we scan animals. Scan that one next. Yeah, faster scan mod and clear scanning visor are two things I get every time the game, every time I can. After the game has updated, you kind of don't get access to it. You have to drop your mods for a little bit. So that's where we're at right now, is unfortunately we had to drop our mods. Let's see, last time you were experiencing crazy pop-ups like grass and land and stuff. Oh, okay, what happens is, let me show you. The pop-ups come from a disconnect between the procedural generation, like the expectation and the reality. And so a lot of this can be pre-rendered at Ultra, specifically I think it's terrain. Yeah, it's terrain tessellation, I'm pretty sure. It's this setting controls the fidelity of geometric detail. Basically, this, along with the planet quality, really count toward like your how accurate the load in is from a distance. And so if for any reason you can't run those at Ultra, you may definitely have things that start like lower or higher and then snap into place afterward, right? That's kind of how that works usually. Anyway, I'm about another couple minutes from sitting down. Wanted to continue testing this out, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. It's working pretty well. My goodness. Someone who's supposed to play Zelda? No, that's just some PR stunt. Probably not going to happen. If it is, like... I not to say that, you know, oh, we finished that. That is the reality of the business, is that, like, managers will be, they will promote their actor or actress through, through unsubstantiated rumors, and that gets those people's names into the public consciousness. I've seen that strategy happen tons of times. If it's true, and she is going to be playing the role of Zelda, I will be impressed. But I also am not invested in it. You know what I mean? Metroid Prime? Yes. Metroid Prime scanner, absolutely. We're taking off now. How's it going, Dretch? So, I head back over to the station. We could play Zelda. Would be fun, wouldn't it? Anyway. With all of that, I am basically ready to sit down again. So, the standing desk works. The laptop works. The microphone pivots successfully. So, what I do is I just, like, pivot the microphone back around and make a couple minor adjustments there. Then I go over and switch that up, and we're back. But yeah, the standing desk works, and that's the important thing. Like the laptop on the standing desk, I will be able to put a treadmill under there and make that work. Where am I in my run? Oh, I've been resuming the last playthrough I did. So I am quite far with I gotta sell these reactors and stuff. Hold on. Let me get this done real quick. Okay. Hello there. There's a new, what do you call it? Whoop, interloper. there's new content that I want to check out, and so yeah, hyperdrive, like these C classes just need to get sold. They aren't worth keeping. Anything else? No. Okay. What else? Get actual distance in miles? Really? Oh, yeah, you're right. Hadn't thought about that, but it's true. There we go. How's my thingamabobba doing? Good. My exosuit is massively expanded now. Is the tab there? Yes. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's see. You can't play Link. You're not feminine enough. Oh no! Hold on a second. Let me pull up the Zelda Link to the Past. Let me pull it up really quick. It should be this one. Yeah. So okay. Get ready, everybody. That is a lady playing Link. Then Zelda's in the cage there. Hold on. There you go. That's Zelda. Yes, that is in fact a real commercial. See that's Link and Zelda right there. There you go. That sword spin, true. Like some kind of peach Sonic the Hedgehog drink. It's not very good. But yeah. So just saying that Zelda's a brunette. Nice. But no. They absolutely positively did all kinds of hilarious advertising. People who get stuck on appearances like that don't remember the past. They've decided to create an idealized future. You're fine with two ladies? Yes. What if Zelda was a girl? That was a great meme. It was let me go over there really quick. All right. Hilarious. Okay. Okay. Let me check what else we got here. I need to check this. So there's a video. Give me. Right. Okay. Okay. Let me see. It's the how do you pull memes up so fast? No, I have to message somebody else about something really quick. Hello everybody. That was my own No Man's Sky video. Why was it playing? I have no idea. Okay. Let me see here. Supergirl. Yeah. That's fine. Let me see what else we got here. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. It's okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that. I had messed with things. All right. So now that we can actually get back to it, it was. Jeez. Hmm. And I had it here. Ah, wrong category. Said Zelda has a multiverse. Yes, it does. Hyrule Historia. I got this gifted to me recently. Good shit. Good shit. Okay. Skimming, because it's almost there. See, you have the art book? You have all three? I see. Let me... I found it. Okay. So we were talking about what if Zelda was a girl, right? What if Zelda was a girl? What if Zelda was a grill, you see? There you go. That was it. Yeah, what if Zelda was a grill? Gaming conventions left and right. Hey, someone was just saying that they were just happy that I'm not in a full ass dress and makeup, ironically. I got some bad news for you, buddy. If that's what matters to you specifically, that I'm definitely doing it ironically. I got some bad news for you. Jeez. Witcher 4 gameplay? I haven't seen any gameplay. I looked at The Witcher 4 and I said, okay, it looks fine. Let me I will wait until it's closer to come out. There he is, said. My goodness. All right. My goodness. Why not makeup? Because it's a pain in the ass and it's expensive. I'm cheap. That's why half of these clothes were given to me. More than half. Alright, it's really funny. Okay. I'm moving some stuff around really quick. But yeah. No, it's funny because people like it's really important to some people that I'm doing things ironically. Oh no. Okay, what's in the new update? You said pain in the ass, gets miserable with heat. Yes. Takes time to remove. It's not lazy friendly. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. People act like I haven't been cosplaying since the mid '90s, but I'll let you in a little secret. The internet didn't know about it until like a year ago. If you're not good at it, it'll show. Yes. That's true. All right, let's turn the plant quest here. Hand in mission. Yes. Excellent. We don't need to be here anymore. We're out of here. Can't half-ass it. Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use our phase beam to break some rocks real quick. Then I suppose what we should do next is we should use our capital ship to scan this star system and figure out what kind of places are here. Someone asked what's in the new update. Well, you're supposed to be able to get multiple settlements and have much, much finer control over the settlement system. As in, like, it's a massive update. My goodness. Alright, this should do it. Yeah, I just wanted to break some rocks real quick, grab some gold and silver and platinum. Let's summon our capital ship. Very good. Would forget all the controls. I mean, to be fair, WASD plus mouse accounts for like 99% of the game. It's not even close. So, okay. Now then. Only thing right now keeping us from being a space race is oil doesn't burn in space. No, it's not. Wait, it's nice that you can manage your settlements from the player in-game menu now. Really? Like, oh. Wow. Debt increasing. Great. My current debt. Yeah, I gotta get back there. The debt is increasing. Settlement history. Oh, wow. Yeah. Change in happiness. I can retire as overseer at any time. That's impressive. Like, I can control my settlements from a distance. I had no idea. Yeah, the problem with a lack of a, like, space race, it's mostly due to politics. Like, you have to dump an unfathomable amount of money without any guarantee of return. That's the real problem. Yep. That's the real issue. Planescape, Torment, and Torment Tides of Numenera are both great games that I will never play on stream. I have enough trouble reading out loud to people. It's, I'm not going to subject myself to a whole book. Alright, let's see. Mining meteors aren't good investments. Until they can get a solid return, like now, as in, like, right fucking now, then good luck convincing investors to do it. Reading hard. Reading is fine. Reading aloud is a problem. I will stumble over my words. I will read letters out of order. If my mouth is shut and I'm not reading out loud, I can do it fine. Okay, speaking of doing things fine, M0091. M0092. Pretend you're an actor reading a script. Yeah, exactly why I'm not an actor. Holy crap. I mean, there are other reasons I'm not an actor, but, you know. My goodness. Okay. We did it. We've, let me look over here. Salvageable scrap. Crossbound planet. Okay, we gotta go back to our settlement. We're gonna use the teleporter to get there. And it said $80 price point and diminishing consumer base. The whole point is studios are trying to get all your monies. Yes, it's true. It's true. My goodness, let me button them. Okay. That'll do it. Ba-ba-bum. Okay. Ba-ba-bum. Now. Look at the bones. My settlements. Oh, my settlements is now an option. Favorites. Wait a second. Add to favorites? Wow. That's incredible. Yeah, my settlements, and then, yeah, visitor waiting. Okay, let's go over there. Let's add to favorites, settlement status. That is incredible. Okay. Base building is great, and Nexus missions are great. But outside of, like, the big Nexus missions, yeah. Let's see. You don't think it's feasible to leave your planet for colonization? Well, yes. We'd have to create self-contained ecosystems in sealed environments. What's happening? Oh. I ended up on my, on that statue. That's kind of weird. Wait, did I miss something? Thought I saw something. Oh, that rock. Unidentified material. Scan it. Okay, my base should be over here. Let's see who's waiting for me. At my settlement. I have no idea. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. So, greet the visitor. What's this? Let's see. A stranger underling comes to summit with a quest. They claim to be on the verge of a great discovery. Ha! Ha! Increase my debt or decrease standing with the Gek. I'm going to decrease standing with the Gek. Fuck off. Get out of here. Get out of my system. I can damn well give the Gek other things to make up for that. Let's see. Manage all settlements. Interesting. So, let's see. The debt is rising. Why is the debt rising? Sentinel alert level, productivity, happiness. Everything's screwed. Worried about Overseer's decision. Traveler's friend. Have beautiful home now. Got it. Worried by the Overseer's decision. Yes. I may cast other Geks out. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here next. Whoops. Looks like this area needs to be completed. What's required to complete it? Let's see. It requires 2 new quantum computers. Okay. Just 2 quantum computers. No big deal. There's a retail area there. To build a quantum computer, we actually have all the material we need. Yeah. We have all the materials required for 2 quantum computers. Where do I feed it the quantum computers? It's got to be in, like, a different section. It said they're required. Where is it? The construction area? Oh, I just needed to do it again. It got confused. No, it says supply materials. There we go. I fed it the materials. Okay. Now it is doing the final outfit. Yeah. Okay. Just 2 simple quantum computers. I already have the requirements. To build a quantum computer, you need microprocessors, antimatter, and chromatic metal, and I had all of the above, so it wasn't that big a deal. This is my settlement as it is. It's still building debt, which is great. It existing is causing debt. Anyway, it looks like there's another thing over here. Let me go this side and enter. Yes. Okay, what is this? I'd like to receive a dissonant transmission. Hello, Overseer. An invitation. We have our own We await your contribution. I will accept the invitation. Yes, this is an autophage. Okay. So, we gotta go find a dissonant settlement. I don't know where it is. Got a quest for it. Looks like it's in another section of the galaxy. I'm gonna go over to where my ship is, and we're gonna get that all set up. Those sentinels are a pain in the ass. They are not hostile on this planet, though. Thankfully. My goodness. Okay. This way. Onwards and sideways. I quickly alt-tabbed for just a second to poke at something. Hee hee, ho ho. The dissonant transmissions in another castle? Yes. Yes, indeed. Indeedy. I'm checking one or two more things really quick before we head on out. That should do it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. So, the M006 star system, the dissonance transmission is over there. Before I go to the dissonant transmission, let's go over to the space station instead. I feel like that would be a good use of my time. You say a space society, NS Animation, but, the reality is that even in a cyberpunk society, once you have the, like, the full transhumanistic, like, parts, you know, where you can literally have an artificial uterus and stuff like that, a lot of what, we see as, so when I say we, I mean like greater society sees as absolutes would melt away in favor of commodifying those aspects of the human experience. And so they would all become, like, body parts would become in a cyberpunk society, like, would become available for sale. That's it is very interesting to look at as a concept. All right, let me go over here really quick. I always lose out when there's money to be made. When's the next Daggerfall playthrough? Probably in, like, November or December. Yes. When you can change at will. Yes. But the way our society works now, it will be a system of haves and have-nots, just like our current system, but with bodily autonomy, you know, or bodily freedom, I should say, being the have or have not. Oh, scan minerals. We need another salvage frigate module. That's good. That's what I'm saying. Is like, if you don't have the units, the credits, the caps, then again, you are shit out of luck. All right, let's see here. Decrypted data. I think most people yearn for a somewhat kinder society where, in a post-scarcity situation, where money wouldn't be necessary for things like that. But that's post-scarcity, right? And even then, you get artificial scarcity that's created by those in power. So it's an interesting set of issues that is unfortunately at odds with idealism. Sell the gold nuggets, sell the tritium hyperclusters. What else? That little beep is way better than having it say unit received every 5 seconds. I'm quite happy about this. Okay. The Dream Ariel. I want to keep that. Radiant Bones, same deal. Okay, we're good. Let's head on out. We're going to start that settlement. Post-scarcity is inevitable. NFTs. Oh, jeez. Yeah. You had to remind me of NFTs, didn't you? Okay. Where am I now? Jeez, all these different star systems. Okay. First things first. I want to select the autophage settlement signal. Yeah, they're literally about making abundance a commodity. Yeah. But no, I'm absolutely keen to play more Daggerfall. It's just the next couple games I'm going to be playing, like Path of Exile's new expansion starts soon. I'm going to be playing that. Said you had false scarcity since diamonds. Diamonds are interesting because they make like some of the best drills in the world, some of the best edges for cutting. It's just that we don't really need them as pretty little rocks. I mean, I gave one to my wife, you know, but admittedly it was on the you know, mid to lower end of the spectrum. Let's see here. All right. Anyway, I'm going and scanning everything. This is an autophage settlement. Completely different setup. Hello there, Mr. Autophage Hub. I will serve as overseer for 300 elemantium. That's fine. This thing makes 40,000 units a day. Oh god, that productivity cost is horrifying. Can I... Sinister Overlord reduces citizens' happiness. This settlement sucks. Can I just, like, reject this? Letting the gold the Hadron Collider? Jeez. No, this settlement is horrible. Can I re-roll this? No. No, I can't. I can't abandon this quest. So that's it. Like, wait. I have an idea. I'm gonna try to reload. Have I checked out the lore of this game? You bet. You bet. The Gek first spawn are kind of one of my favorite little bits. But there are also other pieces of lore that came in the expeditions that are gone now, which is interesting as well. Okay, let's do this. Let's summon our capital ship. Maybe. Let's jump a little way. I think that the story for the game, like the main quest, isn't that great. All the settlements are horrible. You're in the same boat. I think it's because your first autophage settlement. Let me try something though. I wanna mess with the thing. So first things first. Can't warp freighter here. Well, what if I warp over here then? I need to move a little bit of a distance away. Damn it! I keep going to the galaxy map. I don't want to warp that way. I want to bring my capital ship over here. Good. Once my capital ship is here, the Meowminator, I'm going to head on in. Good. Good. Let me see what else we got here. Just a sec. I need to hit a button. There. Okay. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's see. This way first. First thing we need to do is we're going to use the Stargate here. Actually, hold on. Let me access this terminal really quick. I want to see about, see if there's anything to sell. And the answer is nano cables. Okay. Anything else? Keep the storm crystals. In fact, I'd like to shove the storm crystals. I'm going to sell the glass. But, yeah, I'm going to go to my inventory and move some stuff around really quick. So, need double check things. Hard frame engines. Put those in the capital ship. There they go. Then Corvix Convergence Cube. I'm just mostly taking stuff out of my inventory right now, moving them around. Hypnotic eyes are for cooking, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they, like, make some kind of stew. Oh, geez, these fusion accelerants are worth 3 million. Let's put that in the capital, sorry, in my spaceship, really. What else? What else? That sweet root needs to go into... Ah, here we go. Multi-tool expansion slot. Put that in here. I have 9 out of 60 salvage frigate modules. Okay. Since I have 9 salvage frigate modules, what I'm going to do... I'm going to go over here. Let me see here. Okay. First things first. Gonna see. So 9 salvage frigate modules specifically. How many do I need? 12. 12 to get access to the blue stars. 3 more and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and do the next mission first. So can I just warp the capital ship over there? I want to see. Like capital ship warp drive. And so, if I select mission... Oh, it has to be current mission. So, in other words, I need to select scan. And then we access this. And now... Yes, I can... Oh, it's a blue star. Is it really a blue star? Okay, doesn't matter. Capital ship, go! Hell yeah. How nice. Super convenient. Okay. See if there's anything else to do. Oh, DOF system. Nice. Okay. Scan the probe. What do we got? Dissonance, toxic planet, glacial planet. Let's see. Which one is the survey planet? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to mark this. This is a purple star system. Why did it show up as blue on my star chart? That's strange. Very strange. Okay. Anything else I need to do here? Think so, but okay. I'm gonna have to head out, I think, out of my I can't look at them here, I think. Yeah, it's not telling me that the survey is on any of these planets. How irritating. I should be able to warp directly there. Okay. We're gonna have to go to space and look for it. It's fine. Okay. So... let's double check this. It says... do a scan. Then... We have to find the target planet. The target planet's down. Because it didn't show up until I did the scan. Fair enough. Alright, let's pulse jump then. Watch as the encoder chokes. Everything will get pixelated. There we go. Up, up, and away. Perfect. What's this? Ooh. Okay, I'm about to die to the extreme storm, but I see storm crystals. Okay, let's get our what do you call it? Minotaur out here. Thank you, Minotaur. Let's go. Go, Minotaur. Okay. Here's the real question. Can I, yeah, loot these. That's better. Scan that plant. So this is the planet for the mineral survey, but more importantly, this is the planet where we can, wait a second. Hooey, hooey. Let's do it. Give you the creature pellets. Let's go, pink butterfly. Hell yeah, I forgot how awesome my pink butterfly was. There's a predator over there, no big deal. Oh. The storm ended? The storm ended, okay. Fair enough. Let's just scan things, from on high. Because I can do that. That T-Rex wants to kill me, but it can't reach me while I'm up here. Really funny. But yeah, we're just gonna scan a few things. That, there's an unknown building over there, and I'd like to mark it. So, let's go hunt that predator really quick. That's one. Hell yeah. Looks like kill predatory creatures was one of our quests. And I've just completed that. Cool. Well, let's have a look-see. Getting good amounts of, I like how scanning a single animal with all these upgrades is sufficient to upgrade my exosuit slot again. Just, like, yeah. Depends on the value of the creature, of course, but hey. Some of these are amazing. Okay, let's, hooey hooey, let's go. There's another predator. Let's try hunting it to see if we can get an objective. Yep. I had 2 kill predator quests. Makes sense to me. I still want to see what that building is over there. Let's go find out. Hell yeah. Fun. Okay. What's this? Okay, so that is awful. That isn't even a real building. It's just some damaged machinery with some gunk in it. What a shame. Let's dig for that buried technology module. Buried technology is very important for us to continue upgrading bases. Why exploring these planets is so important, you know, as opposed to, like, a lot of people meme about Starfield because you can't take off or land seamlessly. That's not what bugs me. What bugs me is that when you go out and explore, there is no equivalent to the buried technology module or the knowledge stones or the, what do you call it? The jettison pod, not the jettison pod, sorry. There's like organic caches and floating crystals. Like there are very, very specific items within the gameplay loop that you need to get. Exploring is non-optional in No Man's Sky. And I think that's, like, basically Starfield created these massive sandboxes and did not require you to go through them. Organic rock, that's chlorine, I'm pretty sure. It might not be chlorine, it might be a runaway mold. Either way, we'll go find out. I think it's chlorine, though. Either way, it's worth picking up. So we're just going to go fly over to that organic rock really quick. Yeah, they're green, so those are chlorine. Fair enough. Runaway mold is the best because you can turn those into nanites. But, as you can see... Okay, the Sentinel drones want to kill me. What I do is I just dive down a hole. And they go, like, what do I do? And so from this side, I continue to mine the organic rocks. That drone hates me. But you know what? That drone can go to hell. As in, I'm going to shoot it with my gun. And then loot it. Those are the space police. They exist to stop you from despoiling planet's natural beauty. But, yeah, I'm just going to ignore all of them and continue to mine these rocks. Probably a terrible idea, but, you know. Let's get out of here now. Okay. Damn it. I took some damage from a plant. Oh, I should, whoop. Hello there. Got it. The predator is dead. Why? Oh, heat damage. Heat damage is killing me. There we go. We fixed it. I was worried there for a second. I was like, why is my shield dropping rapidly? Heat damage. We petted the animal. Gave it some creature pellets. It's time to run. It means time to fly, but we don't worry about that too much. We're heading back to our ship. We don't actually need any organic rocks. We're just going to head back to our starship, yeah. Let's see, what is that? That's some debris. I'm pretty sure the debris doesn't matter. Head back to our ship. Once we get there, we will take off and, I guess, let me double check that we've completed the quest. Looking for. We look at, oh, minerals. Fair enough. Fair enough. They want me to scan rocks. I'm okay with that. I really am. Let me see. Okay. First things first. We're looking for extra rocks. We may have to go into a cave system to find them, but, wait, hold on. Can I put down a nutrient processor? Let me double check. Not summon vehicles. Should be one of these. Nutrient processor. Yes, I have one. So the important thing about a nutrient processor is that it has ingredient storage. And I can literally deposit some of the meat. At least that's what I could do if it weren't full. No, I don't want to mess with some of this. Like, I have flour and sugar already for cooking, but I think these larval cores or something I got to get rid of. Let's drop that fecium. Fecium will be important later. But, yeah, I guess that's all we have. Let's keep scanning. We need to scan more rocks. That's our quest is to scan how many? Looks like a few more, maybe? Possibly. I mean, I was scanning plants because I was like, oh, well, that's what I have to do. No, I don't have to scan plants. I just need to find rocks. Wait, this damaged machinery, is there a buried technology module under it? I'll grab the fluids really quick. You can't help being a murder hobo, you blame Warframe? I like Warframe a lot, but yeah, I get what you mean. Wait, can I still select this? Because it's... no, it's this rock. these little boxes. Fair enough. I mean, if you're looking to cook, then you definitely want to slaughter massive amounts of animals or farm them. I mean, you can farm some of them by having them at your settlement. Like, it's possible to... Why are there no more rocks? Hold on. Is this a rock? No. Like, I'm just finding the same 5 rocks over and over. Alright, that'll do. We're 4 out of 10 right now. This colossal rock counted. Let's see. A wall of fire is coming. Well, thankfully my my butterfly is immune to the wall of fire, but I am not. So I should start heading over toward that unknown building by way of whatever is here, whatever I can scan. I yearn for the clean visor mod. I do. Deep down in my heart of hearts. The clean visor and the faster scanning mods. Those two make or break the experience, I think. Well, obviously, I'm live streaming, so it's not that bad. But if I were alone, I would be angered by this. Let's see. There's another predator. It did. Okay. In a new region. Looks like there's some knowledge stones around. Not knowledge stones, sorry, storm crystals. Storm crystals aren't that far away either. I'm gonna ask my butterfly to take me over there. Needs pats. Reassuring pats. The animal craves constant attention. Funny how one time someone said, you're exposing people to your depraved fetishes. I don't know what you're talking about. Not at all. But I did comment that you realize that live streaming is attention-seeking behavior, and watching a live stream is confirmation of that attention-seeking behavior. It is... a fact. Even if you go to someone's stream to hate on them, you are affirming their attention-seeking behavior by watching their videos and or streams. Interaction itself is enough. I mean, the result of your action may end up getting you, you know, banned or timed out or whatever. But it's still reaffirming the initial action. Very interesting to think about. You know, in the past, I want to say back in the early 2010s, while live streaming was possible, normal people didn't do it. Nowadays, it's just considered normal to go onto Discord and, you know, stream your activity to your friends because they live in, you know, different states or countries or whatever. Like, we have a much larger connected world, but that larger connected world lends itself to isolation. Because, you know, it's easy to create casual relationships and not meaningful relationships. And so when you are exposed to constant attention, then for like a brief period of time, you can find yourself missing that attention after a short amount of time not having it. Thus, it creates amplified loneliness. It's an interesting world we got. Oh, metal fingers. I'm gonna go grab that in a second. But, there's a trade terminal down there. Hell yeah. Let's go have a visit to the trade terminal. I'm gonna activate this save and chart. Yes. All right. So, next up we got... Yeah, I'm definitely going to go to that trade terminal in a second. After I finish selling the living slime. I could have melted the slime down to become nanites, but it just isn't sufficient for me to do that. Like there aren't enough of them there. This rusted metal. Actually, what we'll do with this rusted metal is pretty cool because we'll take the rusted metal, shove it in here, and it'll automatically get converted into ferrite dust. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. I think I got the last rock. I think we did it. Quest complete? No. That was considered flora, apparently. Which is the rock, then? There's subterranean relics over there. That's it. That's the last item we needed. Let's go to those metal fingers really quick. Alright. You said one lesson Star Trek teaches most folks is don't get, or that they don't get right away, is people are alien-like enough already. I mean, Star Trek wasn't really so much a solid science fiction series. Like, it wasn't pulp sci-fi in the way that some of my other favorite series are. It was a progressive social commentary for its time. And that is both good and bad depending on what you're looking for. It definitely has more to say artistically speaking, but, you know, it's funny how people who grew up with it very often don't realize that. They see it as pulp sci-fi, and they ignore the fact that basically every episode had some form of messaging attached to it. Whoop. But people very often, when they grow up with something, they will consider that the baseline of acceptability, and then anything over a specific line will be unnatural and infringing, basically. That's how a lot of people see things. Whoop. It's what was normalized for them in their formative years, specifically. And so they will have fond memories of Star Trek, but they won't, what do you call it? Hold on. Let me see here. The dude, I understand where you're getting at with this, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that message, and that is a step further than I want to take it. I think I don't necessarily disagree with your conclusion. I just feel like your conclusion doesn't belong here in this chat at this time. All right. Let me see here. Vortex cubes. Yeah, I think we're done. We're not getting those metal fingers because monsters are too close. That's just not going to work. My pet should be hungry. Oh, geez, I'm being attacked. Yeah, that predator tried to attack me, but it's too late. Hoo-hoo, suit creature. Let me, see what we got here. Okay, we're gonna fly over to our spaceship and leave now. I got distracted by that storm and got a lot of cool stuff. I'm happy about that. Let's see here. But yeah, it was really funny. I was actually reviewing things, going back to some of my earlier Skyrim runs. People decided that women in skimpy armor, you know, aka the mods I installed, that was considered acceptable. But when I got men in skimpy armor, they started coping that was, you know, ironic and funny. And it was funny. It absolutely was. Like, I do, like, two-thirds of what I do are for the lulz, right? But, it's really funny because, that's just kind of, like, we had that level. And then above that, wow, look at that flickering. That's amazing flickering. Above that level, I had the wallpapers, right? And again, it was considered natural when the wallpapers are sexualizing a female character, but get big sexy Alucard on screen and all of a sudden there's a problem, right? And it's super interesting to just like I went back and because I documented all of this shit for years because it's funny, right? I've been amused by it constantly. Like, you said superheroes are perpetually wearing skimpy armor. Yes. Double standards. Yes, of course. Of course. But it comes down to the fact that women can be viewed as sex objects, and they don't have a problem with that. But allude to, I say allude to, the fact that you might be gay, and all of a sudden, there's a problem here. And it's really fucking funny. Anyway, I've been documenting most of these shenanigans over the years because, my primary purpose in running YouTube and Twitch is to have fun, right? And I usually derive my fun from people's reactions and things like that. So I've been keeping track of shenanigans. What's interesting is that you said Conan is not sexual. Yeah, well, Conan is sexualized, just in an odd like Conan and He-Man are both good examples of male characters that are sexualized and also are seen as unrealistic standards for men. It's very interesting. But no, what I'm trying to get at is, like, I've been keeping track all these years as I've step by step increased my memeing. Again, two-thirds of it is for the lulz. But you are tall. You can pull Conan like Arnold did. I'm tall, but I'm also flabby. Like, I'm not there yet. You know? All right. Like, I received the bunny dress as an outfit, and I as a gift on Throne, and I tried to put that on, and I'm like, okay, this is workout goals. Like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable showing off that much skin right now. Okay, here we go. Okay. We gotta get back to the station, I think. Damn, this station looks interesting on the outside. Like, they really repurposed these models. Anyway. I just wanted to really quick turn this quest in. People want to self-insert as idealized versions of themselves? Yes, that is correct. That's what I said earlier is... That's the biggest misunderstanding when Hollywood and video games were pushing to be more inclusive, right? Is that they failed to understand that people don't want to be represented as they are. People want to be represented by the ideal in their head. And that is a huge contrast. Like, people typically you know, when they make ugly characters in video games or movies or whatever, and people go, like, you know, they underperform. People, you said, you want to be Chad me, not sad me. Correct. Absolutely correct. But the thing is, everyone has different ideals for how they see themselves, right? And so, like, you're absolutely out of your mind if you don't think I enjoy dressing up in a, what do you call it, a dress shirt, tie, and like sports coat, just the same as I don't enjoy dressing up in other ways too. Like, those are all masks, and they akin to like creating a video game character, right? I mean, look at this with its pinks and purples and blues. I mean, I can choose to make this character look like anything. And there are people out there who feel like it has to be ironic, and it's like, that, like, the lulls are, the lulls are 2/3 of it, yes. But, if I didn't like the colors, I wouldn't be doing it. I would have gotten bored of it already. Yes. You chose wrong by not picking autophage. Yes, you need to be a robot 100% of the time. Exactly. Geez. If a dev represented you in a game, everyone thought you were ugly, you'd be upset. That is unfortunately the case with a lot of Americans. A lot of Americans are obese. A lot of Americans are, what do you call it? Well, a lot of people in the entire world, I should say, are not very good looking. And, at least from conventional standards of beauty, right? And that is a reality that market testers looked at and said, okay, well, we need to properly represent these people. And instead of giving them an idealized version of themselves, they gave them an authentic version of themselves. Now, does that make some people happy? I'm sure it makes a small minority of people happy. But you'll notice that sales tank, games underperform, movies underperform, you know, because at the end of the day, people don't necessarily want a one-to-one recreation of reality. They want a form of fantasy, you know? My goodness. Do people really see a character the same gender, sex, orientation, say, hey, that's me? People want to be represented in the media they consume. Maybe not in a strict way, but overly, yes. Ugly people don't want to see themselves reflected in their video games. That's what I'm saying. It's an idealized version of the person, not their real self that they want to see, usually. It's almost like people want to escape from reality. That's what I'm saying. But, yeah, let's make a save here. Overwrite this outfit. And let's go over to Anomaly. And you can see how, like, the different... There is a lot of room for, not personalization, but, a lot of room for customization in this. It's really nice. If one gets an idealized version, everyone is entitled to their idealized version as well? Yes, of course. Except when that's not practical. I'm not going to save changes. But, My goodness, people can make whatever they want. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Warframe is another great example where you can really, you really have the freedom to customize your shit. Oh, what is that? This is an explorer. What an interesting explorer ship. Second future. I need to look at each of these ships to kind of figure out if there's anything I want. These are all C-class kind of garbage ships, but this explorer ship looks really cool in its design. Got scratches and like wear and tear on it though. What a shame. But yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to is people want to be able to escape from reality and, you know, create what they want. People aren't necessarily... People will get put off if they aren't represented by their media. It's that simple. I don't feel that way personally, but I see it in other people. So I know it's a phenomenon that's real. You'll notice again and again and again that I will play different characters. Like, remember when I did that Argonian archer run in Daggerfall? I'd say Argonians are kind of my least favorite race in the Elder Scrolls. Least favorite. I like them all. Okay? I like all the Elder Scrolls races. But if I had to put them into a hierarchy of how I feel in my heart of hearts, they're at the bottom. Doesn't mean I won't play them every once in a while, because I always see my what do you call it? I role play and I want variety, correct? But other people will look at their they will want to see themselves represented in their character. Yep. It said the actor for the female Argonians passed away. For Morrowind, or for Oblivion or Skyrim, like which one? You like water breathing? Yeah, I get that. But you know, people thought for a while that I like Altmer were my favorite race because I made 2 of them in like back to back, but those were because I wanted magic. And it was either that or Breton, and I had my fill of Breton already. See, the reality is my favorite race in fantasy is the half-elf. I love the idea of an outsider elf, you know, that has a human grounding, but has an elven lineage. I love that. I love that in fantasy. Unfortunately, the Elder Scrolls doesn't have that. The closest thing I get are Bretons, so I gravitate toward Bretons more often than not. Also, they have good magic in earlier Elder Scrolls games, unlike, well, Nords and other races. So, you know, it's kind of an interesting situation. Let me see. We need to sell these decommissioned parts. Just double checking everything. Yeah, I'd say we're good to go. Let's let me look at that ship really quick. That is a hauler. That's an A-class. I don't need an A-class hauler. My Sentinel ship, Fire and War, occupies the same thing. Games as a way of entertainment shouldn't impose the correct way to experience it. It deprives you of being able to indulge in the fantasy. That depends on the game itself, I find. With the freedom to customize, I agree. I agree completely. But I don't think that's like, your statement isn't universal to all games. It just to like Elder Scrolls or Fallout or, you know, sandboxes in general. I find that, yeah. Alright, I don't need any quests here, so let's go ahead and use this gateway to warp ourselves really far away. I want to try something. So let's go over to, say, Area 69. Nice. If you play chess, you can't do it. Just do whatever you want. Well, that depends. That depends on whether you're playing chess against someone as a competitive game, or you're playing chess as more of a oh geez, I forgot that this system was uninhabited. There is a staff sorry, a modifier here. Interesting. Got a salvage frigate module, the backpack, exosuit upgrade. I'm gonna pay some money, upgrade my backpack. You bet. Now, what was I saying? Bretons could have at least had elf ears. In the lore, some Bretons do have elf ears, but you never see it reflected in the game. Need grounded rules. Correct. That's the issue of multiplayer. Let me see here. Hello, world. The Atlas created a an entire existence. Let's see. The Travelers. The Atlas lives for millennia. It dreams world upon world. Then one day it starts to die, as all things do. In its fear, confusion, the Atlas awakens, attempts to summon its creator back into being. It knows what it wants to do before the end. It wants to know why it was abandoned, why it was left behind. Travelers are born, spun from the corrupted memory of the Atlas's creator. They are seated in every universe. I am one of the last of the Travelers. Okay, good. Encyclopedia. Chess is better than is less than fantasy checkers. Now, if you want to do chess, what you need to do is hold on. 5D chess. Okay. So there's a game on Steam you should consider. It's called 5D Chess with Multiverse Time Travel. You may want to consider that one specifically. Yeah. Let me go ahead and you see it's already in my Steam library. I own this. But yeah, so this is 5D chess with multiverse time travel. So understanding 5D chess with multiverse time travel means stepping out of this timeline and into another universe where you know, you can move your pieces between universes, right? And that's the important thing is going across different timelines to eventually reach a win state. And yeah, so that's that is I will link it in chat. 5D chess with multiverse time travel. So just in case you you wanted some better chess, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. He said, what have you done? You're gonna play that? Yeah. That's what I figured. Alright, let's grab the nanites. Damn it! Oh, this place sucks. Okay. Here we go. Galactic Trade Terminal. Let me sell more stuff. Is it error? Excellent. Get those fusion cores sold. Anything else? Connection lost. Nope, that's it. Nintendo's still doing Tetris. I don't know, actually. See what's in this one. This room is just, what, ferrite? Condensed carbon, fair enough. Nothing I need, really. A shield respawner. So this is just a development room. When I say development room, I mean, like, not from the developers, but from, like, some engineers on the space station. That's fine. This space station's abandoned. All abandoned things typically have infestation growing there. This stuff will eventually spawn xenomorphs. Good stuff. When I say eventually, I mean not on the space station itself, but like in areas that have been infested for way too long. Let me hop out to force a save. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna really quick look at the settlers here. Dissonance signal. Restart mission using nearby structures. Let's do it. Okay. So dissonant is in another system. Can I teleport? Whoops, I didn't mean to summon the anomaly. I meant to summon my capital ship. I want to scan all the planets in this star system real quick. I've been here before. You see, what you can do is you can go far enough away from a mission target. And when you do, it'll be like restart mission with new, in the current location. And you can only do that if you've moved so many light years away. But what I'm trying to do is trying to spawn a new dissonant system that will have what I want. Speaking of what I want, how are we doing in terms of modules? Looks like we have one of these. Got some storm crystals. Let's put some storm crystals away before I do anything else. I can do that from right here. I don't need to go anywhere for it. Let me see. Freighter. I just need to figure out where the storm crystals are getting put. The answer is nowhere. I see. Put the storm crystals right here. I just need to... They can stack to 20 inside this ship, so I'm just putting some storm crystals away really quick. Witcher 4 is looking pretty... I haven't seen it yet. I'm not... Like, I get that it's gameplay footage, and so I should pay attention to it by my own standards, but my real issue is that I just have too many other games to play right now, so I'm not interested. I will be interested when it's actually out. And I'll be interested, I'm sure, even before that. But, I'm just at a point where I'm like, okay, video games. What? Clicked out of the game for some. There we go. Need to find a place with, yeah, this will do. Wheat. Unfortunately, I'm just bit by bit putting stuff away. There we go. Did I play The Witcher 1? The Witcher, every game developer should be forced to play The Witcher 1 as an example of how not to do your combat system. I am eagerly awaiting The Witcher 1 remake to see how we can not have rock, paper, scissors, please. Thank you. Let me see here. Ooh, I'm gonna take these salvage data, put them in here as well. That's right here. Good. So, I think that's it. I'm not buying dirt. Can't imagine that. So, let's scan the current system, and then we'll move on. Ancient Bones, Temperate Planet, Stellar Corruption. That's a dissonant planet. Interesting. Mm-hmm. You mean the 3 stances, 2 swords, and 1,000 oils you need to take, you need to keep track of? The oils are actually pretty cool. Preparation is a neat idea where each individual encounter is something you got, like, with monsters. I'm not talking about people, right? The people get freaking tedious. But, like with monsters specifically, I find it rather compelling, actually. The way it was designed. Okay. Like, I love the idea of preparing for fights. You couldn't get into 3. I see, I loved 3. But 3 didn't require a whole lot of brain. Endless Space. I am not a huge fan of grid-based strategy games, with the exception of Disgaea and the other Atlas games that are similar to Disgaea, like Phantom Brave and stuff. For the most part, I stay away from grid-based strategy, although I believe I do own Endless Space for reasons. Let me see here. Okay. Let's figure out where we're supposed to go. We got to follow the green route to this star over here. Yeah. The distant signal there should be good. Mm-hmm. Adopting a dollar store Siri. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Time to fight. Pirate Master Shaw. Okay. Let's see. Wow, 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 wow. Getting attacked. Okay. I would like to cycle my targets. I need to not shoot the capital ship, please. Thanks. Good. We're draining its shields. Draining its shields. See, when it clips into the capital ship, it pisses me off because I need to be able to not accidentally shoot the capital ship. Alright, transponder's delightful. The yellow ships, by the way, the yellow trails are mine. Green are friendly. Yellow is your extra ships in your squadron. And, hold on. I need to wait for it to pass. Okay, good. Red is enemies, obviously. Whoa, boy. Almost dead, almost dead. Got it. Alright, transponder's mine. My phase beam actually leeches energy from their shields and delivers it to me. So as long as they have shields, I basically can't die, which is really funny. When I can't leech shields anymore, that's when I'm, you know, potentially in danger. We got 7 more pirate ships to kill. This is fine. Okay. Whoops. How do I change targets? I want to get that target's fine. Yeah. We're okay. Still planning on finishing Baldur's Gate. I've already finished Baldur's Gate 1. I'm into Siege of Dragon's Pair right now. And I will definitely be finishing those. No question about it. I like my character too much to throw it away and start over. It's just, realistically speaking, I can't even think of doing that until I get a couple videos done. And also Path of Exile is getting its next expansion soon. And I'm going to be playing the hell out of that. So, you know. Definitely no chance. Can you do racing in multiplayer? You bet. You bet you can. Okay. Yeah, the phase beam leeches shields, and then the scatter blaster shreds hull. That's how I have my ship set up. Damn it. Got him. Let me have the loot. Good. I see that barrel coming after me. It's really funny. Okay. Got him. Those Star Shield batteries are nice. I'm pretty sure I can't use them at all on this Sentinel ship. Got 3 targets left. Mm-hmm. They hunger mod for Half-Life. I need to finish up Residual Life first, I believe. Was it Residual Life? Hold on. Yeah, I think it was. Point is, I've got a current loadout that I need to finish for Half-Life. Okay, Viking effigies, hell yeah. Anyway, yeah, No Man's Sky's update kind of pushed me back. I was going to be working on a video today. I was going to be mostly off-stream, working on a video, and then the No Man's Sky update dropped. And let me explain these No Man's Sky updates. I'm going to pause it really quick. And Let me see here. Hold on. It should be under sci-fi. All right. The way I described it was it's free update time. No, Sean, I have money. Okay, that's how we're that's the current state of No Man's Sky right now. Anyway, let's see here. M0094. Speak to the captain. What's this? Friend is best friend. Come aboard my ship. Okay. So what I'm going to do is he's going to basically make me an offer to buy him out as captain. That's what's going to happen. And I'm going to say no and give me a monetary reward instead. And so he'll give me like a bunch of magnetized ferrite, gold, and I think units. But what I really want from him is the frigate module that he'll give me. Bulkhead, which will increase my capital ships carry capacity by 1 slot. So hello there. Hello there, friend. He's like, would you like to take command? And I will inspect the freighter. And as you can see, it's a Class C garbage freighter, so I'll decline his offer to take command. Instead, I will seek compensation. Yeah, request payment instead. So what did I get? I got a cargo bulkhead, 2 Gex standing, 235 nanites, as well as almost 1,000 gold. So no magnetized ferrite, but that gold was good. So we are gonna look at his ship to see what he's got in here. Pretty worthless cargo. Yeah, all these containers suck. I do like that he has heating units, though. Those are kind of nice. These all come from space dungeons. Yeah, these are all empty containers. If you go to a space dungeon, a derelict freighter, these will be full of loot. So these are just like, oh boy, you could have these, and they look cool. Thanks. Let's see what's up here. Imagine using ladders when you have a jetpack. Oh, a storage container with infested pustules on the walls. Okay. Good level Lord of the Rings open. Oh, interesting. There are 3 storage containers. And then an exit out here. That is really impressive. I'm not going to use any of this. Let's drop. What's this? There we go. Yeah, I love that those infested pods are just hanging out there. Okay, are they ready to take over the ship? Probably. Let's see who that is. It looks like someone's glowing over here. Oh, it's just a couple Gex. Their suits were reflecting off a light that then shut off. Fine. Good. All right. Scan. Is it just one ship? Crazy. Let's head to the space station before we do anything else. Okay. The space station's entrance is always facing the planet it's orbiting. That's how you know the way to go in. Okay, that scenic drink is done. Never to be had again. Alright. First things first. Quests. Got any, frigate quests for me? No. I'll, go ahead and... I'll pick up none of these, actually. I don't want any of those jobs. Thank you. Thankfully, with infinite star systems, there is infinite potential quests to pick up, so. Alright, let's go ahead and build this. Take over the space station would be a thing you can do in X4 Foundations, I believe. You can basically make your own space stations. It's really cool. You should consider playing that. Starbound also lets you make space stations, come to think of it. Oh, a exosuit expansion. Yes. Those exosuit expansion slots are great. Let me see. I'll take the Warp Hyper Core. And all your ion batteries. These are all supplies that are given to people of high rank. I'm of high rank. No problem there. So, yeah. The bacon? You're talking... I mean, yes, obviously. We got the bacon. Let's use that exosuit upgrade slot right now. There we go. Hell yeah. As we continue to upgrade. Slide everything down one. That's better. More importantly, I see that cargo bulkhead. Let's go ahead to our capital ship and go pick that up. We were in another capital ship, not ours. Fine, though. All right. So first things first, summon the capital ship. Then we'll land. We'll scan all the nearby planets. I suppose I should send my ships off on a job. I hadn't thought about doing that. But yes, this is the Bacon League. Okay. This'll do. So first things first. Yeah, that ship is a Sentinel ship. That's a stopgap between a good S-class ship that we can find somewhere and a what do you call it? And the starting crap that we had before. Yeah. Sleepy. Let's do this. Upgrade the freighter. I need to add additional storage, you bet. Okay, we can upgrade this or this. I'm not running out of technology slots anytime soon, so let's go ahead and just go with the standard inventory. And now our freighter, as you can see, has more inventory to work with, which is good, because eventually we're going to be full of inventory and not sure what to do with it. Okay, first things first. Let's go over and scan the star system. Planetary probe, go, do your job. Okay, planetary probe shows 2 planets. Volcanic planet and a toxic planet. If I had to choose one, I'd go to the volcanic planet. Sorry, the toxic planet over the volcanic, but that's just me. Reality, what we're going to do now is sell our couplers, the accelerant, enormous cogs, yes. Crankshaft, piston, good. This is very, very good. Still the Viking effigies as well. We're getting there. I think so. Starwick, thank you for the $3 A. I appreciate it. Okay. So, first things first. We have to do a scan and find... Oh, we already know where the system is. Over there, okay. Fair enough. We're heading over. I want to see if this settlement is any better than the other one that I went to before. I'm wondering if it only takes us to terrible ones or if it can randomly generate a good one. Because if it can randomly generate a better one, then I'm just going to re-roll until I find something I like. Pulse jump. All right. But yeah, I'm looking to play after I finish my current Morrowind run, which is going to be a few weeks yet. I'm looking to begin Skyrim, Fallout 4, and then Daggerfall come later in the year. Whoop. Wow. That's an autophage. Oh, geez. Look at those trees. They no longer exist. They were gotten rid of. Okay, let's go see this autophage system here. Mm-hmm. So... Ogrid's Crossing. Cursing the Sentinels. Hello there, Mr. Autophage. Alright, this one is definitely... Yeah, this one is way better than the other one. I'm impressed. It's 4% happiness. We'll probably have to deal with that in the fullness of time, but the point is re-rolling by going like somewhere far away, and then it goes like restart mission in current area works. My goodness, it's back to old retro for you. See, I almost always have at least one Bethesda game rolling because I really enjoy, what do you call them? The, oh, jeez, hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and select Overseer. I am now Overseer. I'm gonna manage this place. What is it called? It's called, whoops. Hi. There you go. Rollout crossing. There we go. Autobots rollout crossing. Good. The debt is huge. This place sucks. Give me a way to deal with this. What's it want me to do? It's quote unquote running smoothly. Use the administration terminal when you are needed. And yet it's still like if it's acquiring debt just to exist, then it obviously isn't running smoothly at all. It's a dirty lie. This is a problem because I won't ever get really cool items to sell. So I like that this is the hub though for the autophage. Settlement history. Yep, it's just acquiring debt forever. That's pretty scary. Well. Let me go over to my other base then. What is this? Oh, this is where the autophage sleep. Terrifying. Let's get going. Who's your favorite Decepticon? Probably Soundwave. Or what was the other one? The one that lives on Cybertron. Shockwave or something? That one was good too. Like he was left on Cybertron after Megatron took the Decepticons to chase the Autobots. Oh, I think it was Shockwave. Okay. Ooh. Okay. One of my favorite video games is Transformers Devastation. If you haven't played it, you should pirate it immediately. I say that because they lost the license and can no longer sell it. It is Platinum Games Bayonetta-style combat with Transformers. I've streamed it a couple times. It's really cool. Yep. Okay. I can't wait for our settlements to acquire crap. Hold on a second. Gotta figure this out. Did I name it crap properly? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's head over to the next star system, which should be... Let's see. This purple one over here has low conflict with a mercantile society. This one has no economy at all. Figure out where else I want to go. I'm checking out these different purple stars. This Gek has mercantile. Power generation. Yeah, let's go to this unstable conflict area here. It's another purple star system. This is fine. You read somewhere that Megatron and Optimus were originally supposed to be like Professor X and Magneto? Oh, gee. I mean, if you look at the history, the lore of Transformers, that's true. Remember that the Decepticons were gladiators and miners. The Autobots were servants and what do you call it? Couriers. And so like the Decepticons were far, far more oppressed in that regard. Unfortunately, that doesn't lend itself well to children's cartoons and selling toys. So most of those plot points were cut. Which makes sense. I mean, when you go watch the Netflix Transformers, which is actually pretty good, they reinsert all those elements and they come off really, really harsh. Very, very harsh. Because despite the fact that Megatron is doing the wrong things for the wrong reasons, he feels justified. He is the hero of his own story. And that is extremely dissonant from the Generation 1 cartoon we had later, you know? Not later, but the Generation 1 cartoon we had in the past. Alright. Now then, let's see here. Blue base. What do we got? These are all terrible, but I will pick up the Sentinel killing quests because those you can do anywhere. Everything else doesn't matter a whole lot. So, see about selling more junk, maybe? I would like to sell trash. Gold nuggets, yes. Tritium hyperclusters, yes. Holographic analyzer, we'll sell that. The pirate transponders are just how you get reputation, but we've capped our reputation with all three main guilds. So, because we can't trade them for anything, I'm just going to sell them for units. Alright, let's see. Anything else? Heat capacitor, let's sell that. And the chlorine we picked up earlier, sell that. Good. That is some good money. Unicron. That's, man, I mean, hold on a second. So, Transformers, the movie, is actually pretty good. I like it very much. I have it on VHS tape. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there's nothing left for us here. We're gonna go up and see if the local guild will give us anything. And then we'll move on afterward. Hello there, Mr. Guild. Who you got for us? Yes, I will gladly take this movement module. Artifact chart. Hypnotic Eye. Warp Hypercore. And all of it, yes. I'll take the Ananias Cobalt as well. So yeah, I got all the gifts that they were offering me. Excellent. Is there anything else I can do while I'm here? I don't think so. I will request you. GAC symbol. Memory smell. I see. There we go. Yeah, we are friendly with the Viking. Yeah, of course, of course. GEC symbol. The word GEC word for tradition. I see. Hadn't thought about the ancient GEC traditions. Fine, let's grab another slot. And then move this down. Hell yeah. We are gaining inventory slots rapidly. This is fine. Looking at this, that is a Class C. That is a Class C. And that one is gone. Probably also a Class C. Everything here is kind of low. Let me check something really quick. Okay, we should be good to go now. Hit that. Dot, dot, dot. There you go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Moving along, moving along. So, hot planet, distance detected, grassy planet, sub-zero planet. There's a planetary anomaly here, which is kind of interesting. Redacted planet, no one cares about that. Distance, no big deal there. Okay. I think we don't need to sell anything here. We just need to focus on anything we need to deposit. Oh, wow. I have 6 emergency signal scanners. I should see about buying a couple more. They're worth like $1 million, but like the price escalates. Okay. Wait, hold on. This is a Class A hauler. I don't need a hauler. I need an exotic ship or a solar ship. I'd be fine with either one. I kind of want to move away from a Sentinel ship whenever I have the opportunity, which won't be anytime soon. So, there we go. Okay. Good. Okay. Moving along, moving along. Oh, yeah. Let's figure out what else we're doing here. LOL. LOL. Hold on. Remember I said earlier that let me pull up the thing there. Hold on. This is really funny. Okay. So glorious. Let me zoom down here. There we go. Look at that shit. This is the shit I live for. There we go. Jeez. Okay. You're looking for the Fallout 4 playthrough. I'm going to start from scratch. What I'm going to do with my Fallout 4 playthrough is I'm going to be doing War Criminal Nate from scratch. I'm specifically aiming to do what do you call it? Basically, you know how Emil Pagliarulo did his little tweet where he talked about, you know, Nate being being the guy who killed the guy who like belly laughed as his former soldier shot a fellow soldier shot the Canadian in the Fallout 1 intro. And then he like backpedaled and said Nate isn't a war criminal. And well, I'm going to crystallize in that moment in my canon where he explained it but before he clarified it. We're gonna say that he is a war criminal and that his wife Nora got, like, because she's a lawyer, right? So she got him found not guilty at the War Crimes Tribunal, okay? Alternate universe, War Crimes Tribunal works differently, okay? Point is that she got him off scot-free despite the fact he was guilty. So we're going to be playing that Nate, specifically. And, because I've never done Nuka World on the Raiders side. Yeah. That's, yeah. Anyway, that's all I'm saying is I'm going to be running that, and probably going to be running some Fallout New Vegas style, like skill system, karma, stuff like that, you know. A few mods to New Vegasify the gameplay systems of Fallout 4, while still leaving Fallout 4 mostly Fallout 4, you know. That's the idea. All right. Roll. Damn. It is so hilarious. No. What I was saying earlier is I've been edging the level of acceptability with intolerant people for a long time now. It's just there's a lot of people who haven't been paying attention, which is fucking funny. All right, let's see here. What is the bacon update? Oh god. The bacon update allows you to have multiple settlements. And you can access your settlements via a hotkey in your quick menu. But my favorite part personally, is that you can actually go over to display graphics. Not display graphics, sorry, general. Scroll down, and you can change your suit voice from feminine, masculine, and off. So instead of having a woman talk to you, you could have a man talk to you, or you could have no one talk to you. It's your choice. So your player voice could be the default, like, lower pitched, you know, the masculine voice. Or it could be higher pitched, or it could be exotic alien noises, or off. Those are my favorite changes, personally. But yeah, you can access your settlements from your quick menu, and you can own more than one settlement now. Apply! Here we go.
Threat detected.
See?
Hostile ships approaching.
Hostile ships approaching! I'm just gonna drain its shields. Whoop. Yaraka's sword? Cool. Alright. Okay. My goodness. Okay. Let's grab that item. There should be an item here. Yep, pirate transponder. Very good. Next. My squadron's doing a good job, like, pelting this guy. I'm pretty impressed. Okay. Oh, this one is really strong. Holy crap. Like, my laser had almost capped out. Oh, wow. I have the ability to escape. Hilarious. I'm not escaping this guy. I'm killing him. That's it. Victory is mine. Pirate trans... Hostile ships defeated. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I suppose we will warp ourselves to a new star system now. And by that, I mean... Let me check my current location. Discoveries. And we will call this M0095. That's bit by bit. Been discovering all the fun places. So, we've been to 95 star systems that weren't owned by anyone else. We were doing a slow play, building a giant pyramid base. After building enough, the floor tiles start not functioning randomly. I have no idea. Like, I have absolutely no idea why that's the case. Okay. Okay. Let me see. But yes, the best way to troll is with authenticity. All right. Let me see here. Okay. I'm not going there. I'm actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna warp back to my other base and see what's going on there. Let's do that right now. Capital ship appear! We have a warp gate inside the capital ship, so... That is one of the things I'm glad I spent the resources to get. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Through here. My settlements. Policy decision pending. Let's go to this one first. Policy decision pending. God. Policy decisions. How am I going to get more money? We need to get this settlement up and running. The people will hate us, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna have to go out and grill burgers soon. I'm told that is something that I must do. Whoops. The monolith is the settlement center. Where's the other one? Around here somewhere. Where's my data? This. My office. My office is here. Okay, another settlement needs your help. No, another settlement needs your policy decisions. Let's go. Let's look at status first. Looks like our current debt is still rising. What a shame. Let's make a policy decision. All right. Let's see. -3 Sentinel attention versus. Yeah. I need to research maintenance tech now. Now, yeah, our tech research said impasse. Both teams require funding. Bolster our anti-sentinel systems or overhaul our maintenance. No, we need to drop our maintenance cost per day. Yeah. And now, if we look at our settlement, we are now, we're still, unfortunately, have maintenance cost exceeding our, like, we're not making money. That's the problem. Our maintenance cost is still rising. Let me go over here really quick. So if we look at our, we go to utilities, and then we go over to settlement register. And then we look at, this is our current location. What about our autophage one? Autophage one can't be selected, apparently. That B. Why does he say B? They're holographic Bs. I don't understand. Can I fix these up? Can I change them? Can I do a thing? Like, a hydroponics bay. Okay. Fair enough. So, upgrade unavailable. It's going to be 20 minutes before the hydroponics bay can be upgraded. Fair enough. Let's see. So each of these buildings, in theory, like the advanced living, residence max, construction of it. So it's going to be like 20 minutes before all these are like upgrades are available. And then I have to supply the proper resources and stuff to upgrade the individual buildings. That makes sense. That really does. Okay, let's see if there's a policy decision to be made. Yes, thermal protection falling. Manage all my settlements. Okay, there we go. And this one's debt is increasing. Okay. Settlement is in debt. So yeah. The debt is increasing massively on Autobots Rollout Crossing. Let's go over there and see if we can do anything about it. We probably can't, but yeah, let's go give it a try anyway. Warp in there. At least our offices have warp gates. There's that. Okay. My goodness. It is really funny though. Like there's so many people huffing copium right now. He's just committing to the meme, right? Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, people are finally catching up on my live stream VODs where I wore the maid outfit. Fucking funny. Jeez, okay. Autobots Rollout Crossing. Nothing I can do about this place. Let me see here. I love it. Okay, there's no way to upgrade this, apparently. Not yet, anyway. I have a Ruins treasure chart I should go check out, but not now. I think we should use... There's no Stargate here in the Autophage one. That's actually really bad. Okay. Right. This is a manufacturing sector. Let's go visit that. Wait, what's this? There's an abandoned structure there. I'm supposed to go for a certain quest. We're not going to do that. We're going over here. Flying to a different star system. Meanwhile, I'm going to check a different tab because oh, this is funny. Okay. Let's. Okay. We're good. We're good. Ooh, that planet looks fancy. What kind of planet is it? A rainy planet with the vile brood and salvageable scrap. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we don't go over there. Instead, I would like to... really quick... I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Yeah, that planet looks fancy, but I don't know. The vile brood isn't exactly something I want to hang around, I suppose. Especially if it's a rainy planet, so it's not actually a paradise planet. When it says rainy planet, what they usually mean is that it's like a swampy planet. Yeah, poke at one or two more things. Okay. So, sec. I'm just skipping at some things really quick. Anyway. Oops. Hold on a second. I just I like really quick. Okay. Someone just said new Bloodstain game announced, and that requires me to stop everything I'm doing and look. Let me check. Holy crap! Bloodstain. Okay. Bloodstain Ritual of the Night 2. Yeah. Bloodstained Scarlet. Okay. Scarlet Engagement. I need to see this. Around the 16th century. Curious about this. Here we go. Here we go.
The castle has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates,
Portrait of Ruin!
exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand.
This mission will test the limits of your courage.
Portrait of Ruin!
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness. Thousand Blossom!
Tisser Zion, yeah. Num num num.
With me. Cross.
Tonight, we start our mission!
.26. Bloodstained Portrait of Ruin. Yeah. Bloodstained Portrait of Ruin. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's gonna tie into Ritual of the Night or Curse of the Moon. I think it's gonna be like original Do Not Steal. I don't think it's gonna actually be connected in any meaningful way, other than maybe some more of the demons from yeah, probably some more of the demons, most likely. All right, there we go. Hello, sir, mission agent. I need to speak with you. Catch fish for a multi-tool expansion. Yes. Very good. Repair a damaged item for an S-class reactor. I don't think so. But I do want that cryogenic chamber for killing some creatures, because you can kill creatures anywhere. It's no big deal. You can kill sentinel quads anywhere as well. So, yeah, we'll catch some fish for an exosuit expansion slot. Take me there. Meanwhile, I'll go over here really quick. I really want a new staff. Haven't decided how I'm going to make it, though, yet. Let's see. Hello there. What do we got? Okay. Life support module, sure. Exosuit expansion. More Piper core. 5 more ion batteries. You bet. Product received. Okay. Let's go pay... Wait, how are we doing on life support? I have 2 X-class life support modules. Let's slot this one in. Okay. So it says we got 50% life support tanks, 26% 26% solar. So, see, 50 life support. So, life support. Oxygen recycler doesn't matter. Yeah, these X-Class modules are way better than what we got. Damn. That is unfortunate, to say the least. I'm just going to have to melt this down. I'd like to store this technology, and then I'll... actually, no. Let's actually break it down. Dismantle it, and we'll get a wiring loom. Hell yeah. Then what I'll do is I'll take the wiring loom and put it in my spaceship. Is it in my spaceship? Is it in the freighter here? There is freighter. More wiring looms. Thank you very much. Guiding the bosses. They, I don't know. I really don't know, what to expect from Ritual of the Night. What do you call it? Sorry, Bloodstained 2, Scarlet Engagement. It's definitely its own thing. Yep. Man had an obsession with adding all the DS games he did. Yeah. I mean, that's what people kind of wanted. So, as, you know, we could argue that that's not what everyone wants, but it's definitely what the majority of people wanted. They wanted, Ritual of the Night 2 Electric Boogaloo. And I think that's, Symphony of the Night 2 Electric Boogaloo. And people got it for the most part. In this container here. Data silo. Give me the units. They may have gotten rid of the original Bloodstain composer. Interesting. I had no idea. Oh well. I'm gonna grab another exosuit slot. Good. We are bit by bit expanding that damn exosuit. Yes. I need to figure out... Whoa, what's this? This is an A-class... an A-class fighter. Fair enough. There's a B-class fighter. Yeah, this A-class fighter looks pretty good. I just would rather get an exotic ship, if possible. B-class fighter is not necessary. The A-class fighter. Yeah, these are all fighters. I'm looking for either a solar ship or an S-class ship. What you said, you meant like the race to the finish mini game? Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Howdy, Vinyl, good to see you. What's the update? Settlements. Check this shit out. Oh, I have to be on the ground for it. What a shame. Salvageable scrap, vile brew, don't care about that. I'm gonna summon my capital ship and we're gonna land in it. Boom. Good. I'll check all the planets, see what they've got available. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Let's figure this out. So first things first, if we go over here, you can see that we can view our settlement register from here. So we can learn all about our settlements from right here. You see, so you can own multiple settlements and manage them. This is in the Hilbert dimension. Yes, indeed. Hello. All right. So, yeah, this works pretty well. Let's see, ancient bones, rusted metal. The fact that I can find ancient bones on that particular planet, let's go visit that. I'd like to mark that planet. How do we mark it that way? Cool. That planet is marked, so we're gonna go specifically to that one in particular. My goodness. Let's see if I can sell anything really quick before we go. I have 22 Sentinel boundary maps. Kind of weird. Is there anything else I want to sell while I'm here? Sell that rusted metal. The dirt. The grace. Hell yeah. I think that's it. Get out of here. But I really did like Portrait of Ruins, so I do hope that we can have an interesting time of the new game. The new Bloodstained game. It'll be next year, though. Let's hop out here. And fly. Okay. I marked one of the planets, and there you go. It is so great to be able to mark planets from the map there. I'm so delighted about that. Okay. We're doing well, we're doing well. So we do that right over there, and head over there, yes. We're getting there. You can see how it all pixelates because of the, whoops. Cargo scan. No. Get out. I was gonna say, the number of particles that are here are more than the encoder can handle. So the encoder just kind of gives up, and as a result, you end up with a jumbled mess. And that is the reality that we get to enjoy. Alrighty then. Yep. Ancient Bones. I want to go to the Ancient Bones planet. Wait, what? What do you got? Bruh, you wish to purchase these items gained in blood? Sure. I'll sell you this portable reactor. Enjoy. Okay, let's go. We're almost there. So this planet is empty, but it has ancient bones. I want to see how many. Pick up some bones. Okay. What kind of plant is that? That is a hostile plant that wants to kill us. Got it. Let's scan the rocks. Any more rocks? Yes. That should be about it. I don't think there are any more, I say. As there might be more. Nope, there's more rocks. Units received. Okay. I'd like to go get that fossil bed over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in, whoop. Hold on. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna summon forth my, whoops. I did not mean to summon that chip. I got distracted. Do you feel like the devs for Tainted Grail are not completely finished with the game? Yes. I'm certain that they released it to meet criteria. And now that they've done that, there's probably going to be oh damn. I'm just looking at this glorious setup here. Okay, here we go. Let's dig. And can I loot it? Yes, I can. Good. Spectacular. Okay, so we get out and look for more fossils. And when we can't find them, we go this way. My goodness. No, I'm pretty sure Tainted Grail still has some bug fixes to do. I purchased Tainted Grail because I watched a friend play some of it and was like, yes, I think this is worth buying. But I'm gonna wait a little while until I'm, at the very least, until I'm done with, what's its game? The new Path of Exile expansion that's gonna happen. There's some floating crystals over there. That'd be nice to have. Okay. Let's go. Think we can pick this one, yes. Whoops. Yeah. Hovercraft. Let's go. Okay. So from here... Oh. I accidentally flew way past it. That was funny. You can see the sentinels are already going, oh, hey. I'm going to kill you. Ancient bones. Ancient bones. Going to gather them. Yes. You're waiting, they're patching Tainted Grail like every 2 days, you say? Interesting. I had no idea it was that frequent. I just knew deep down in my heart of hearts that was probably what was going to happen. Like, that it was going to get patched. Not that it was going to patch every 2 days. Also bed over there. Let's summon forth our, or hop in our vehicle, I should say. Let's go. And from here, we hop down and grab the fossil. We look around for more. Don't see more. Gonna grab this. Yeah, there's... Fossils are interesting now because you can see how they aren't just, oh, hey, this one's worth $1 million. Rather, they, you assemble the pieces on a display stand, and you sell the whole statue. The completed version. Okay. So from here... That is special. Okay. From here, let's look around. So... Nothing. There's one. Okay. That's a Vigilant Stone. That's gonna summon a boss we have to kill. Fair enough. I'm on board with that. Let's go. No, kill a boss. Watchtower mod for Starfield. One day when I get back to the game in a year or two, most likely. Unless they do an update that actually makes me want to come back sooner rather than later. But that's mostly on them. On Bethesda. As Starfield is right now, it is uninstalled and will remain so for either until I feel like playing again, which is, you know, in a year or two, or if they make substantial updates to the point where I feel like it's worth coming back. But paid mods are actually not something that's going to get me to return to the game. Yep. You said they're done updating Starfield. When I last looked, which was a while ago, they had one more DLC they were going to put out that was titled, internally speaking, it was titled like Starborn. Disturb the eye, the Guardians awaken! Reload. We did it. I destroyed the Guardian. That's it then. Well. We did it. I think it was the idea, of finally cashing in on the existing Starborn story. Yeah. Remember that the Starborn are an ever-present thing they're core to the story. So just like the quote-unquote Dragonborn was in Skyrim, they're, yep. I mean, a lot of people thought Shattered Space was going to be like Far Harbor, but the Far Harbor guy already left Bethesda, so that was impossible. I happen to, I would love for nothing more than for Starfield to get good or get better, but, I, do not expect it. So, again, it's going to come down to either just when I feel like coming back, or, what do you call it, or they make a substantive update. But I don't look at paid mods and go, oh boy, I can't wait to pay for that mod. No. I may get a paid mod as a knock-on effect of me returning to the game, but I'm not returning to the game for a paid mod. I need copper here. Copper makes chromatic metal. That sentinel will not like me. Yeah, I'll just break through here. Dig it from the bottom out. That is really funny. The sentinel didn't notice me digging out this area. Their whole purpose is to stop you from just doing as you please. You have to be cautious around them and be ready to be attacked if you mine in front of them. This one didn't even notice me. Looking for a Starfield remaster. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Starfield is going to languish in the same way Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard and Elder Scrolls Legend Battlespire did. There's a Discord server where you can borrow all the paid mods, lol. That's nice, but we're not going to discuss that here. I mean, in theory, if someone were to place all of them on a Mega Drive link, that would probably be more efficient than a Discord server. Now then, let's see here. Howdy, DB. Good to see ya. So what I've been up to, DB, is I've been testing out this, the standing desk. And it's really cool because if I do this right over here, and like rotate my microphone around, I can get up here like this, right? And I can actually play the game from like a standing position. And it's really cool because it just, you know, able to do this. What I'm planning on doing specifically is I'm planning on what do you call it? Getting one of those $100 like walking pad / treadmill. You know, it only goes like 4 miles an hour at most. But the idea is I want to be able to walk while I work from the desk here. That's going to be my goal anyway. Well, wow. How did I get out of that? Jeez. Anyway. Yeah, Sean definitely did it again. It's true. True. Let me pull up the meme for that in just a second. I can't pull up memes from this, though. Because this is just remote desktoping to my PC there. Yep. Need to put your in storage. Yeah. I understand, like, living situations with a bunch of my friends are hectic. Like, not just you, DB. It's like across the board. The United States fucking sucks right now for, like, anyone who isn't already pretty well off. Or has connections. Alright, let's see here. Anyway, this is pretty good. So yeah. Working and running on a treadmill, your brain can't do both? I see. Well, anyway, give me a second. Swap back over. Yeah, anyway. The theory is you're not running on the treadmill, you're just walking. Very slowly. But yeah, exactly. Oil the walking strap on the treadmill. Really well at first, yes. So it doesn't grind itself to death. But, let's go over to the fossil bed now. But yeah, the current meme I had was Sean going, let me scroll down here really quick. It was, here we go. It was it's free update time. No, Sean, I have money. That's the current one there. You get one of those under desk stationary bikes? Nah, I think I would much prefer to be able to just walk. Walking is like the best thing about those treadmills is that they're flat. They're tiny, right? And they're flat, so you can just like put it against the wall when you're not using it. You said the melee jetpack tech? Yes. That is the way. Been doing that since the second or third day playing No Man's Sky. Okay. Bones. Looks like there's 2 stones here. Watch it. Disturb the eye. This thing has a bunch of rocks that protect its core, but otherwise, you shoot the core and it dies. Boom. See? We do the same thing over... Where's the other Watcher core? There only one? There only one? I thought there were 2 Watcher eyes. I guess there was only one. Whatever. You're hoping Starfield will have a comeback like No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky is definitely... it had a lot of work put into it over many years. I don't know... I don't think Bethesda, specifically Microsoft, is willing to put that kind of effort in. Hello Games was able to succeed mostly because it had a team of like 7 people. 12-ish people. And they got a ton of money from the game. So they were able to continue to pay their developers. Yeah. Like, imagine Starfield was what, almost 1,000 people when you counted all the contract workers as well. They ballooned their studio to almost like 500 like full-time employees. So what I'm trying to get at is like Starfield is prohibitively expensive, at least to do in its current form. They would have to like have a tiny like B or C team working on it. Looking at Light No Fire? Yeah, it's crazy because what they're doing is they're implementing tech from Light No Fire into all these updates. Sean Murray flat out said, look, we're developing stuff for Light No Fire, and then we're putting like early versions of that tech into No Man's Sky. So like Light No Fire will have more refined versions of all these systems. Kind of crazy. Okay. Sentinel drones want to stop me from mining. They won't be able to stop me from mining, though. That's the thing. Oh no. The Sentinels are here. They want to stop me from mining. Let's go. That one's armored, or was armored. It's dead now. Come on. Come on. Boom. It's dead. Okay. Mine the final crystal. Let's go. We're getting out of here. I'm not going after that Vigilance Stone. We're leaving. Goodbye. Sentinel combat unit, goodbye. I'm running away. Am I allowed to run? They definitely still know I exist, because they haven't gone into their timer yet. Mm-hmm. Taking a while to get your settlement out of debt? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna dive down into the ground here. Ooh, there's a crater there. That was interesting. Alright, well, unfortunately, as nice as this has been, I'm going to have to step away for dinner. So, what I'm going to do before I step away for dinner is I'm going to gonna hide under the ground. Thank you very much. And let's just hang out down here. Yeah. We'll do it. We're just gonna hang out down here. Food is good. It's true. It's true. Now. Okay. Someone asked or said they don't know how it's profitable anymore. They released cross-play and cross-save, but you have to buy a new copy for a new console. I'm gonna say Switch got a ton of people. Switch 2 is going to be a launch title. Also, these updates, hold on, these updates they are doing is are also being applied to their next game, Light No Fire. Yes. Okay. My concern is why the Sentinels are, like, not de-aggroing the bug. It seems to be a bug with, like, every new version ever. That's fun. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close the game. And then, I'll be back later to play more of this, because that's what I want to do. But it's burger time. And, yeah, I'm gonna go make some food and hang out with the wife, and after she's asleep I'll be back with more of this. But for now, we quit to desktop. All right, that should do it. My goodness. Okay, I'll see y'all soon.